What's up everyone, it's Iceman Oz, aka Jay, and in today's video, I've got for you guys some more Battlefield 4 gameplay, straight off the spring patch. So today, I wanted to talk about the recent patch that has been implemented into Battlefield 4, what I think about it, and really what's been happening with it. I've seen some people be negative about it, but for me, it's the complete opposite. I'll explain to you why in this video. Now let me start off by saying this has been probably the most fun I've had with Battlefield 4, probably since its release, when everyone was getting crashes and disconnecting, and I wasn't at all. Like, I wasn't getting any of those problems, and I was having fun just mainly off the premise that it was a new Battlefield release. But after a short amount of time, it really wore on me, the game itself, just because of the overall quality of the game. I do realize that on PS4 and other platforms that the game is much better and it has been good for a while, but on PC, I will argue with anyone that it really wasn't that good of a game when you compare it to games like Counter-Strike Global Offensive and games like this that actually have legitimate gunplay, infantry-based gameplay, and that's what I'm really a fan of. That's kind of why I was more of a fan of Hardline than I was Battlefield 4, just because of the infantry gameplay felt more solid to me. I guess the only bad thing about Hardline is the RPGs and stuff. There's a couple of things there a little bit odd, like the weapon balances, but really to me, it was an infantry-based game that I enjoyed, and still enjoy to this day. It's not like it's disappeared, although by the player counts, you could probably say that it has, but that's neither here nor there. But without going too far off topic, I really am enjoying Battlefield 4 now. All of a sudden, modes and maps that were terrible, in my opinion, are actually playable now. For example, Golmud Railway. I hated that map, but now it's actually good because the time to kill is lowered. It's absolutely awesome now because generally I have more time to react to stuff, which really does make the game a lot more enjoyable. So another positive is the gunplay. Now, I spoke on this just a little bit, but I want to really get into it and speak what they have done to it and what they've improved upon to really make the game, in my opinion, genuinely good. To make it out there as one of the best FPSs again, like Battlefield 3 was. It definitely has improved a lot, and it is the best patch in terms of improvement since its release. Like, I don't think anyone can argue that. It's the one that's done the most changes in terms of gunplay. I know the SRAW was nerfed, but, you know, they've done a lot of things to improve the game, and I'm a big fan of that. They really did a big patch. I remember when Battlefield 4, within the first few months, there'd be like these 1.2 gigabyte patches, which would pretty much do nothing, in my opinion. Like, there'd be a couple of weapon balances, but this one really actually has done something. Gunplay has completely changed, like I said, so it's really cool, and it's actually a lot of fun to play now. So getting on to the point of gunplay, if you look at what they've done to the weapons, headshots have more emphasis in terms of damage, while body shots and pretty much everywhere else takes more time to kill, meaning that the game is more skill-based, meaning that there is more of a learning curve, meaning, in my opinion, it is a better game. So what they've done in terms of that is really cool. There have been some people that have said the game's not as good now, they're going towards an arcadey audience, which doesn't make sense at all to me. If the time to kill is longer, that makes it more of a skill-based game because you have more time to react. It's just common sense. I don't understand how that could make the game less skill-based. How it could be more arcadey. I just don't get it. Like, please explain to me in the comments how that works, because I just don't understand those arguments. Another terrible thing within Battlefield 4 was the scaling of the maps in terms of its height elevation, in terms of so many different positions that you could get shot by. There'd be so many different buildings that you get shot, especially on TDM and Domination. Let's be real, there was just so many ladders. The first thing that comes to mind is Zavod. I mean, really, who wants to play on that map when there are so many roof campers, so many different positions that you can get shot by up top when you're playing down below? What they've done, from my knowledge, is they've removed every single ladder from TDM and Domination. That is a big deal. That really does change the game and really changes how the game is played on TDM and Domination for the better, okay? If there's less elevation, the game becomes more predictable. That's what you want. You don't want the game to be overcomplicated. At the end of the day, it is a video game. We are not fighting a real war here. We want to have fun gameplay, predictable gameplay where we can improve ourselves, not the character leveling up, improve ourselves as players so we can predict movements, run routes, spawns, and it really does make the maps flow better from my experience. For example, Siege of Shanghai team deathmatch and Domination. Everyone would camp the roof. the person who camped the roof on TDM would normally win the game, which they've taken out, and that is absolutely awesome in my opinion. That's what we want at the end of the day. We want balanced gameplay, we want fair games, and we don't want this ridiculous height elevation, these spawn traps when, you know, you just spawn and you're right on top of the guy getting headshots. It's just not fun for the players down below. It's probably fun for the guys camping up top, but for the guys down below, it's just not balanced, and it really needed to happen sooner, but better late than never, right? But there it is, guys. That's what I think of the newest patch. Tell me what you think in the comment section below yourself. What do you think about the patch? Have they made the game better? Have they made it worse? Tell me what you think in the comment section below. But yeah, there it is, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, share, subscribe, and peace.